Well, it was a joy for me to go to the conference, and I can stand here and say that now. But that wasn't how I felt a few months ago. The Lord actually started to work on me and to prepare me for the conference as soon as the flyer went out to say that the conference was on. My reasons for not going grew. I made a list, which turned out to be a list of past fears, which had now become current fears.
You know, you hear about New York, and obviously you hear about New York City, and you know some of the insane stuff we saw just going from the airport up to where we were. And when we got out of the city, it was just like, this is like nothing we've ever seen. You know, where you see the waters, you see the mountains, you see the colors, you see everything that's just so beautiful, that's breathtaking, just off a painting. And for anybody to discredit that, it's unbelievable to me.
I did not realise that basically what it came down to was not trusting the Lord in this area of my life until the open invitation went out. And we can all be like that. We can all have things that have happened years and years ago. My list was over things that happened over 13 years ago. It was things we all go through. Like the last time I flew, I swole up, my eyelids closed, the whole lot. The sinus infection on the airplane, that nearly finished me. I got asthma then after that. Anyway, the list grew and grew. I just had to turn to the Lord because I couldn't control it. This list was getting out of control. So I turned to Jesus and I sought his help and his wisdom. Then I went to a friend, brought with me the list. I opened up and she told me to go home, to repent, to go to the Lord and to cross every single thing off my list. So my soul told my mind and my heart, and my body had to follow. Trust in the Lord. The decision was made. I was going. I had my travel socks, my passport, and I put the cat into a cattery. Now, throughout the following days, the Lord answered all of my prayers, and none of my issues on the list materialized. None. I waited every day, nearly, but none, absolutely none. I was on a high. So he, our Father, he actually took care of everything. Now, there are still some areas in my life that I could improve. For example, really trusting the Lord more and not allow my flesh. Now, my flesh is, when I have a pain in my knee, I have a pain here, there and yonder. You know, it really can just distract you in life, but I really feel I need to work a little bit more on that, and because I don't want the flesh to control the decisions that I make in life. You know, it's just as simple as that. I personally will never forget the experience, and I'm so grateful to the Lord for bringing me